Hi everyone, my name is Tori Allen, and if I had one of those little clapper things right now, this would be probably about take 110 because I can't get out a simple intro without making a mistake. So my props to you guys out there in the YouTube world that produce video and video content on a regular basis, because it is not as easy as it looks. And I'm assuming that since you are looking at this video that you are also in the information gathering phase of looking at this product called Somaderm by a company called New You Life. So I wanted to put a disclaimer out there right up front that right now they are on back order. So I haven't even received my product yet. I haven't been on it. I am waiting to get it, but in order to get it, I did sign up as a distributor. Joining me in a few minutes is going to be a good friend of mine, Cheryl Boyd, who also signed up as a distributor in order to get the product, which we haven't gotten yet. I've looked at a lot of videos and a lot of the comments are from people saying, oh, you know, those people talking about the product, they're all just trying to sell the product. They're pushing the product. So I wanted you guys to know up front that that is not the case. Although I am technically a distributor, I am not building a business. I don't have anyone signed up underneath me. My intent on putting this video out and Cheryl and I sharing our experience with you is to give you an honest feedback on our experience. I encourage you to do your own homework and try the product for yourself, because just like with anything, someone's experience might not be the same as someone else's. And so even though we may have a certain experience with the product, you might have a different experience. So please, I encourage you to try it for yourself if you're interested at all. And I'm 59 years old and I am a certified personal trainer. I also have an extra certification in senior fitness, women's fitness, as well as nutrition. I have been in the fitness industry for about 32 years now. I have a lot of women that I work with on a daily basis that have similar issues, that are either kind of approaching that perimenopausal stage in their life, they're going through it, or like myself, find themselves on the other end of it. I'm loving this stage of life, but there are some health issues that are frustrating to me, and I'm looking for natural ways to kind of help me navigate through that. My biggest issue is going to be getting help with sleep. I am a horrible sleeper. I always have been, but it's gotten worse definitely since I've gone through menopause. And so that's one of my biggest issues, but Cheryl and I will go into detail some of the other things that we're hoping to get some relief or help from. All right, thanks for watching. Keep checking back and have a great day. Hi, I'm Tori Allen.
And I'm Cheryl Boyd.
And we are coming to you guys because we are thinking about trying a product that we're super excited about. And the reason that we're trying it is that both of us are at a place in our life where there are some issues, health issues going on. I'm postmenopausal and I'm a personal trainer, and a lot of my clients are also in this same predicament where
fun stage of life.
Yes, some things are happening that we're not completely thrilled
and
about.
we're taken by surprise by them too. That's another way to put it, I think.
Absolutely. And it can be very frustrating. There's so much information out there, misinformation. I know for both of us, we long to find a healthy alternative and ways to working with those changes in our bodies. So we have been aware of the human growth hormone and how some people are using that. And we'll talk a little bit more about some of the things that are happening as our body produces less and less of that. But of course, without even knowing that, we know as we age, we start to put weight on that we maybe not have struggled with before in the past, and usually it's around the middle. And the things that worked for us in the past aren't working so well or as easily. Sleep has always been a real big issue for me, and I've tried so many different products. I've spent so much money. I have a Fitbit that tracks my sleep, and I know that not only am I not getting the length of sleep that I probably should, but it's more importantly, the quality is not there. Very little time in deep and REM sleep, and we know how beneficial that is on
every aspect of our daily lives too. If we're not sleeping well, we're not producing well during the day, and we're sluggish, and that's on my wish list of things that I want to improve on myself.
Absolutely.
Is the sleep component, because sleep affects so much, and there's a component there that has an impact on weight management
For
and the
sure.
whole bit.
Stress management.
Yeah, mood, affect.
And we know that deep sleep, REM sleep, that's when a lot of cellular
turnover takes place. Yeah.
Healing, regeneration,
Right.
all
the
those things,
important
mental
stuff.
clarity, and just how it just affects so much. And Cheryl has a list. I love it. She has a wish list, which is so cool. Cheryl was introduced to a product, and I'm going to let her explain a little bit more about that. And she's had blood work done.
So I was with my physician this week, and I got some labs back that I was mentioning, and there are some areas that I need to work on. One of them being cholesterol management. My cholesterol is now higher than we would like to have it. Although my HDL, which is the good cholesterol, HDL is the very good cholesterol. You want to have a balance of that. That's very good. It's just my overall cholesterol is higher than it needs to be. Good. My serotonin, which is one of those stress hormones, right?
Yes.
It's actually not as high as the physician would like it to be for protective purposes. So right now my number's 79, and my physician wants it to be around 100, because when you have the appropriate levels of serotonin, you are able to balance. Absolutely.
Okay.
And then the other thing that it's really important for me to be paying attention to is hemoglobin A1C, which is a marker for pre-diabetes and diabetes. And diabetes does run in my family. Right now, my level is great. It's great, but that's something that I need to keep on top of.
Yes.
But it's really the cholesterol is probably the big thing for me. And the Somaderm cream with HGH in it indicates that's one of the areas that cholesterol? You will absolutely see a difference in diabetes. But
by the way,
yeah, I mean,
and I have a history of diabetes in my family, and I exercise regularly.
Yeah, and you watch what you eat. I mean, we're very careful, and yet still there's always that risk kind of floating out there. But just my understanding too of the correlation between HGH, it will have a positive impact with managing blood glucose levels. So, which is a good thing.
That is a good thing.
But here's my wish list. Are we ready for my wish list?
Absolutely.
Well, actually, here's my list of complaints that I'm hoping
Optimistic.
that exactly, that I want my wish list then to fulfill for me.
Awesome.
So I wake up, and anytime I'm moving around, there's joint stiffness, which is brand new. So heads up, emergency hysterectomy in December, I had, and ever since then, this is where all of these symptoms are coming about. So I have.
So you were just thrown into it.
Yeah, suddenly. So joint stiffness drives me absolutely crazy. Bloating, and then resistant fat around my middle and my behind, which I didn't have to worry about before, working harder, and it's
not going away.
It keeps piling on. Fatigue, low midday energy. Again, the whole restless sleep. I have night sweats, hot flashes during the day, drives me crazy.
Yeah. Is this sounding familiar to anybody else?
I know. I've talked to many other women my same age and stage, right? That are going through these same things.
So common.
Hot flashes, hot flashes, hot flashes. Forgetfulness. I can't tell you, I am relying more and more and more on my calendar, writing everything down or plugging it into the phone, whatever the case may be. I've also noticed that I've had a different affect just overall. I've had more of I don't have the highs and lows of my mood, which many people might think that that's a great thing. Me, I think emotionally, so to have that taken away from me has not been pleasing. It's concerning to me. I don't feel like I get as excited as I used to about things, but I am finding I get more angry or stressed about things. So I don't like that component. And this is just, if this gets improved by this Somaderm cream, this is a miracle cure. And I'm just going to throw it out there. I've had a decreased sense of smell over the last year and a half, and I have no idea where that's coming from. And I used to rely on my sense of smell. Being a nurse, I mean, I rely on my sense of smell, and it's really, really, it's going away quickly, and I have no idea what that's about. And I'm looking for a homeopathic remedy to all of this.
Is that your whole list?
That's my issues. Those are my biggies. Those are my top 10.
Pretty much, except for the lack of smell, pretty much everything.
That's my own problem.
I will say, to speak candidly, because I feel like this is to help everyone else out there that's probably dealing with it. When I was going through perimenopause, I wear contacts, and I started to get dry eye. And of course, as we go through menopause, postmenopausal, everything dries up. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It sort of takes away the joy of that. And I'm really hoping that, because I have also a history of cancer in my family, I'm really reticent to do, and so is my doctor, to put me on any kind of hormone.
Exactly, me too. My physician will not put me on a hormone replacement.
Yes. So I'm really hoping that this
Yeah,
might be my
I am
miracle.
too. Absolutely. And
All right, so we have our wish list. Cheryl went over hers. I mentioned some of mine. We're very hopeful and optimistic. So I'm going to let Cheryl kind of introduce and talk about what the plan is once we get the product.
But we'll be using it consistently every single day according to package instructions. These things that really work and work well, they take time.
Yes.
So we have to be patient. Most people I've spoken to that have started, they see results within a week, and then there's more results in 2 weeks.
Good.
So we'll keep track of it. We'll check back with everyone in 2 weeks, do you think? Is that fair? That'll give us enough time to really kind of fall into a routine and a pattern of usage. It's a gel cream, and you put it onto your non-fatty skin area. So I believe the website mentions the wrist, the inside of the elbow, the back of the knee, where it's not fatty, so it absorbs better and more consistently. But there's a great website. It's called New You Life, NEWU life.com. It goes through all of the product information, the ingredients, how to use it, what you should be seeing as results. And I have something pulled up here for all of us to see. It's just a brief little synopsis of how the company has broken it down every month of some of the incredible results that they're saying that you see. Yeah, absolutely, that people are regularly reporting from use of this. That's awesome. It ranges the gamut from improved sleep, improved mood, improved focus, less graying of your hair, better vision by month 6. You can all go to the website and check it out for yourself and see if this seems right for you. It sure does for me, based on my wish list, our wish list. So
and like Cheryl said before, very briefly, Cheryl is a nurse, so I trust the fact that if it's something that she's willing to put on her skin and absorb into her body, and her doctor.
And I've always been very, very selective. I don't do things randomly. I don't follow after the latest trend or whim or because somebody said it was great. I don't do that. I really have looked into this.
Good.
I've really done my homework. I have a fabulous osteopathic physician who monitors my labs every 2 months, and so we both said, with our positive family history of cancer, unfortunately, we have to be very careful that nothing messes with our hormones, and we're not placed on hormone replacement therapy for that reason.
Right.
So I have a physician that's gonna follow me every 2 months with my lab work to see if there's any change to that, you know.
Yes.
And I think that that's one of the important things too, is that you have oversight.
Yes, definitely.
With this, and you don't want it just to be subjective.
Right.
Like, I have my list of things that I want to go away,
Yes.
but then I have my lab results that,
And I did also just get blood work done not that long ago, but just the cholesterol and the, like you said, the A1C, the hemoglobin.
Yeah, the hemoglobin.
But cholesterol is definitely, and same thing, I have good HDL, but the LDL and overall cholesterol.
But really, month 6 is claiming a whole bunch of systemic, meaning full body system improvements.
Yes.
So, and that's one of the things, absolutely, is the cholesterol. So.
Yes. I'm so excited.
I'm excited too. I'm looking forward
well,
to it.
we'll keep you posted, so stay tuned for the next video after we start and have been on it for 2 weeks. We'll report back to you guys.
Yeah, excited.
All right.
Thank
Thanks.
you.